What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yolanda, what up? What up? What up? Welcome. Where you from, Yolanda? Yeah, there was not supposed to be any sound. What's cracking? I'm gonna leave this here for Yayin. Just let him look at it, let him digest it, let him enjoy it. Because guess what? I've been going through looking at elimination right in the face, not being killed, but for years. And I'm from New York. And what do? We come back. Detroit, what up? Oh, we got the two. Yolanda, I assume you're a female, right? Here's one another of our female community members. Clarissa, what up, girl? From Michigan. All right. Pistons used to be my second favorite team growing up. D. Wayne, what up? What up? Shit. See? It went from being unlikely they could win. Look, they could win two. They just got to win two more. One there, which is hard. One at home. They're a good road team. Who knows? It's still unlikely that they're going to come back. That's dope. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. We definitely have a female community that joins the lives here. So always good to have more. What up, slide and counter? You guys know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the punk that lives in Indiana. The punk that just watched his team get pounded out like James Toney did to Iran Barkley. You identify as female as well? Okay. You got jokes? Yolanda, who's your favorite fighter? Talk to us. I'm waiting on everybody to come in. I'm waiting for Yayin. Yayin, in case you're new in here, he's from Indiana. He thinks his Pacers are dope. And they still might win the series, but I thoroughly enjoyed giving them a Sugar Ray Leonard, Davy Boy, what was his name? Davy Boy Smith? Fuck. No, Davy Boy Smith was a wrestler. Dave Boy Green type beating. That Tony beating, it was out of control. I said that in the opening. Remember? I go, the first round was something out of Fight Night. Is that why you said that, right, Slide? Mike Tyson. Ooh, me too. Me too. Me too. Growing up, I cried when he lost. I don't know how old you are. I'm 48, and when he lost, I was 13, so I was still going through puberty. I was young. And I wasn't like bawling, like, but a couple tears came out. I remember going to sleep and being sad because I came up in this city, in the hood, New York City, and all of us from the hood looked at Tyson as like, oh, if he can make it, we can get the fuck out of here. And then when he loses, you almost feel like, this miserable life maybe we're not going to get out. You know what I mean? He affected a lot of people. Thunder is taking it all the way, baby. Probably. Dan Boy Green, thank you. Shout out, Marco. What up, Dario? What up, Dario? That's a dope name. Where are you from, Dario? Where are you from, Dario? Welcome. I don't think you've been in the room before. That's how I felt when Ryan lost to Rowley. That's just a little gay. Sorry. Did I? That's why I just started late. I catch the Knicks spanking Indiana. Spanking them. Both shocking moments for me with Douglas over. Oh, of course. Yep. Exactly. And exactly. Pacquiao Marquez was shocking only because of the nature in which, because we knew Marquez could beat him, but nobody thought he'd be laid out like that. I mean, motherfucker fell face first. He looked like a bear rug. Like a human bear rug, just out. Well, I'm gonna use that one. Sprawled out face first like a human bear rug. Is it bears? What are the rugs that people usually that are on the floor, which like the skin of the animal? It's usually bears, right? Or no? Tiger rug, maybe? Some shit. Parents from Mexico. All right, bet. Welcome. Or should I say, ¿Cómo estás? Mucho gusto. Apparently Ryan was injured. Yeah, I don't know. That's your king? Vlogs, that's your king? Because Ryan is a pretty boy and you're way too old right now to be crying. I was 13 and Mike was a rugged dude and from my hood. If you were 12, 13 years old and you're from Ryan's neck of the woods, then maybe it wouldn't be gay. But you're a grown man, assuming. Ryan's mad pretty, so that's super gay. And he wasn't like a dominant, destructive champion like Tyson was. What up, Joaquin? Marco, last win of the... Nah, don't talk like that, Bob. Good Lord. You're 10? Yeah, okay. Anytime I don't wash my Knick jersey, they win. Guess who not washing? Okay. Wait, David, why the fuck are you a Knicks fan? Aren't you from California? Ryan is soft like baby shit. Y'all got to come back to Indiana. Oh, hey, Yayan. How's it going? Hey, let me ask you a question. I'm going to go down to the first comment. What do you think? Can you answer this one? Just curious. This is for you. Just curious how those red ass cheeks you have now from getting beaten with a belt, how they feel. Don't sit on those red ass cheeks because it's going to hurt. It's going to burn, Yayan. Lay on your side or lay on your tummy. Nobody's scared to go to no damn Indiana. My parents get mad because I'm obsessed with Ryan and I cried when he lost to Tankerelli. There's no way you're 10. I don't believe that. There's just no way. I wanted my Timberwolves versus the Knicks. It still might happen, Dario. Mets from Marbury AZ since he moved to the Knicks. I became okay. As soon as Hopkins dropped Trinidad, I was called into work. Terrible night. You were going for you're not Puerto Rican at all, right, Clarissa? Right? Or is part of your ethnicity Puerto Rican? I don't remember. On some real shit, did I say Pacers in 6? You could say what you want. You also said Benavidez is going to lose to fucking Morel. Remember that one? Yeah, remember that one? So you can say whatever you want, Yayin. Take your fucking samurai sword and go on your damn mission by yourself with these ridiculous bullshit. Tyson Trinidad are my favorite. Are you Boricua, though, at all? She's a bunch of shit. I know Honduran. I don't remember what else besides Honduran, though. It was like 3 or 4 different things. It still might happen. You better off waiting for pigs to fly. It's just 2 games. One of which is at home, and the other one is on the road, yes, but they're a great road team. Look, I'm with you. They probably won't, right? I'm not delusional. You got to look at statistics. Statistics say 3-1 deficits are very rarely overcome, but it could happen. So don't, you know what I'm saying? Especially after the beating they gave him today. See, and you saw at the end that they were trying to launch those bullshit threes that were missing. That's what happened that first game, but they just were going in. That's why they even beat us that first game. Load of shit. Come here, son. What's wrong? Papa Ryan lost. Why don't you want to tell us if you're Boricua? What's the big deal? You said it once. Now you're lying. Dave Benavidez is my top 5 player. You said what was the one recently where you were wrong? I forgot what it was. It was one of them, and you were wrong. My point is, you're not Miss Cleo. That's my king. So would I. I was a little shocked when Darryl Wilson killed Shannon Briggs back in the day. I'm actually doing a video right now of Mike McCallum versus Donald Curry. Honduran, no Boricua. Okay. Honduras, Costa Rica, Guatemala. Holy shit. I don't think Guatemalans are black, right? There's no Afro-Guatemalans, right? But there are obviously Afro-Hondurans and Costa Ricans, right? Or am I wrong? You guys bully me just like my parents. Stop pretending you're 10. Nobody believes it. Thank you. Pacheco versus Bud, homie. And I don't think he would lose either. Pacheco versus Bud. What? No, which is the one where you... Pacheco. Bud didn't fight Pacheco. Why are you saying Pacheco and Bud? Bud never fought Pacheco. Are you drunk? Yayan's drinking that moonshine. He's depressed because his team got whooped. Yo, your team got whipped like heavy cream. Your team was turned into some whipped cream from all that whipping. What's up, bud? Right? Okay, that's what I thought. How you tell all the ethnicities you only have 2 parents? You don't know how DNA works, Yayan? I think you do. You're a smart man. Burger Vita's face was all beat up. Oh my goodness. I hate when you get like trolly, Iraq, because you're too smart and you're too good of a erudite of a boxing pundit to be saying shit like that. So nobody knows. Everybody knows you're trolling. I just put a bet down on Louis Arias versus Kyron Davis. That's Keyshawn's brother, right? Is Keyshawn's brother any good? I've never seen him fight. He said Bud's homie? I thought he said Bud. Let me see. Pacheco versus Bud. I thought he was saying Pacheco versus Bud, homie. Like that. I didn't know he was saying Bud. Okay, versus Nelson. Yeah, well, you were wrong with that one. So wrong, you don't even remember his name. This guy just... I read the word. You know what you got to do? You got to not put words that are fucking ambiguous. Don't you know the English language? I thought you were like Bud versus Pacheco, homie. Not Bud versus Pacheco's homie. Learn grammar. I thought you were a fucking creative writing minor. Do you know what makes that shit possessive, Yayan? Adding an apostrophe and an S. Otherwise, you're saying Bud versus Pacheco, homie. Now, technically, maybe a comma, then, but still, you didn't put Pacheco's. That's possessive. Hooked on phonics did not work for you, Yayan. Good Lord. My parents said I'm 100% white and turn off the goddamn lights now that it costs money. Okay. We got Trolley Jokies. What the fuck? Marco Chiron is a dude that fought Benavidez. The dude that fought Benavidez? Which Benavidez? Fuck is you talking about? Yes, I believe so. I think we'd all would agree with that. I hope not, Iraq. I want to see him. But I mean, at the same time, if he comes back down, but then that might fuck him up. Gaining the weight, dropping the weight. Hold on. Yeah, man. Burger Vita's looking chubby. Bennett titties. I forget which one that is. The world will. All right. Ah, man. That was a great Nick game. Boy, did I enjoy that. I don't care if it's our last game. All right. Fuck it. At least they went out with a bang. Damn, bro. David. Jose, my guy, but he irrelevant. That's actual and that's factual. That's actual and that's factual. Oh, let me get this whatchamacallit going. This goal. We're gonna do 10 super chats. Let's see if you guys can show some love. Any colors, give it 3 hours. All right. Goal set. All right, I'm back. My bad. Moving back down to 68, putting rehydration clause. Yeah, I don't know. Him moving up and down might not be good, man. Chiron was fucking David up until he got slumped. I'm going to have to watch. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Benavidez would get starched. Chiron's a 550 to a race. Okay. Nick's such a historic franchise for not doing shit in their history. I mean, you guys haven't won one either, ever. At least we won 2. Who's your favorite boxer's nickname? Ooh, we went over that before, Slide. There's so many. So many. I like the Atomic Bull. That's pretty dope. All right, here we go. Quick trivia. What boxer's nickname is the Atomic Bull? Go. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Nobody got it? Damn, Mo. No. Oliver McCall, former heavyweight champ of the world. Oliver McCall, the Atomic Bull. Partially because he's from Chicago, which is the Bulls. I thought you would have got that, Mo. I'm a little disappointed in you. Testosterone metabolites, no, it means that it's right, PD. It just means there's testosterone replacement detected. I guess fake testosterone. I guess they could detect it. Or Jamie Mungia, the Atomic Bull. Not exactly. Yeah, well, let me see. I have it written down who the last one was. Yep, it's you. We haven't done it since. We could do this shit today. Tyrone Davis lost Benavidez and beat Elijah Garcia in his last fight. All right. Yes, sir. Too late, Slide. Too late. Fighter from the 1800s. Word. All right. Yayan. Who's the fighter that Oliver McCall upset? Don't anybody say anything. Let Yayan answer this. Don't fucking Google it. Who did Oliver McCall upset? It's one of the biggest upsets in history. One of only 2 losses this legendary heavyweight champion ever had. Who was it? There's only for Yayan. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Dario, did you not? I know you were born in Mexico, but you grew up here, so you understand English. When I said, please don't say anything, you just don't give a fuck. Okay, cool. Never going to tell you any secrets. I don't know. It's Lennox Lewis. That was Oliver McCall literally closed his eyes. Lennox came out and McCall closed his eyes and threw a punch, and it knocked him out. Argument for a slight early stoppage, though. Lewis was up, unlike against Hassan Rahman, where the motherfucker was drunk. Like, he was inebriated. Looking like he left happy hour at the Copa. I know a loser, but they going to take steroids. You ain't Olympic athletes, blood lineage. All right. My bad, bro. It's all good, Dario. It's all good. Then just next time. We got to keep secrets away from Dario. Got to keep secrets away from Dario. Mi gente, Dario. Is Johnny still alive with his punk ass? I blame the trainers more than the steroids. Why? Don't know. If Lewis would have lost twice by decision instead of KO, is he the... I don't... See, one can argue the KO is not as bad. People think, oh, you got knocked out. It's so emasculating. It's so humiliating. I'd rather, you could say, one lucky punch landed, as opposed to getting whooped on, thoroughly outboxed, outfought for 12 rounds. I think that's worse. One punch knockouts just might show a chin suspect, but at heavyweight, everybody's chin. Anybody's fitting to go at any moment at heavyweight. It was natural. Right. Yeah, that's why he didn't fail the test. They just said it. They said he does have out of range high natural T levels. This is remnants of testosterone replacement. So I guess that shit comes up. He was crying before in that fight, just a little bit, and then the rematch, because he was losing, he didn't. To me, that was a bitch move. I'll be honest. I don't believe that was his way of basically quitting without quitting. Oh, well, he had a mental breakdown, so because he knew that he can beat Lewis. A decision is arguable. No, we're talking about decisions where dudes get thoroughly outboxed. We're not talking about close calls. You're asking if he lost by decision, right? If it's a decision, I'm assuming not an arguable one, an obvious a boxing lesson. To me, that's worse than a KO. Because a KO is usually one lucky punch with those guys, right? To me, by far, one lucky punch landing is not nearly as bad as a multitude, hundreds of punches landing throughout the course of the whole fight and getting your ass whooped, as opposed to winning arguably every round until one punch lands on you. My laundry room is shut down. I'm watching close by hand. That's a very random thing to tell us, but okay. You see in the press conference, that cornflake dude seems corny. He seems like what we used. Not. I don't even know if I could say this, but people used to say back in the day, Wigger. Remember that? That's what. I don't know if you guys ever. That's what they were. It's a wannabe black dude is basically what it means. So they would call the white dudes who are like, yo, 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 like cornballs, like Vanilla Ice. They would call them that. Cornflake comes off a little bit like that. Like a wannabe down kind of dude. But again, I don't know him personally, so maybe he's cool. Well, there's a few. Wall Street. Damn. And I don't know who that is. Was it a known guy? I'd have to think harder. Yeah, great question. Let me guess. He didn't fight more. One southpaw. Yeah, there was not many southpaws back then, especially not in the heavyweight division. I don't know. I don't know who it is. You tell me. Nah, man. They would say both. MPO. They would pronounce it both ways. Yeah, he was trying to, but so let me ask you guys. Thank you. Since I think everybody in here is fucking black or Hispanic. There's no white people in here but me. So I'm going to ask the people of color up in this bitch. Do you think there's any way that that's how he just grew up and talks like that? Or do you think he was trying? I get it, trying too hard. What do you guys think? I mean, he's forcing the accent. I agree. It seemed forced. Johnny loves him. Johnny will come in here and be like, yo, he's mad cool. That's a natural accent. He's hood. Schaefer's isn't a damn southpaw, was he? Oh, wait, no, Ernie Schaefer's didn't fight Lennox Lewis. What are we talking about? Oh, the hardest puncher. Yeah, man, people with some melanin in their skin. I'm going to ask you guys, those white boys, man, we can't. I'm curious how it comes off. But you already answered that. I don't know what part of fucking Jersey he's from. You can look it up. I don't know much about it. I don't think he's from the hood. Last chance calls, y'all on Johnny. Alberto, let me ask you a question. Why are you coming in here and trying to get people out of the room? See, that's the passive-aggressive shit you do, which makes people block you. Why the fuck would you come in my room that only has 17 people to begin with and try and get them all to come out? I know why, because you're trying to be negative, trying to do the passive-aggressive shit you do. Don't do that anymore, please. He's always starting trouble somehow, trying to annoy people. The fuck? What part is he from? Let's see. Thomas. Let me do ChatGPT. Okay, here we go. Where did boxer Thomas Lammanna grow up? Let's see. And then we're going to look up what kind of hood that is. But I don't know much about Jersey, so maybe Bob's in here, right? Millville. He was born in Nutley. I know Nutley. Nutley's all Italians. Definitely not hood. Okay, Millville. Let me see. Is Millville, NJ, dangerous or have hoods? I don't know if that's really gonna. Let's see. Millville has a higher than average crime rate. Most issues are property crime, like burglary. Are there any hoods? Parts of downtown near High Street? Okay. So, no. Bob, you in here? Talk to us. Millville? Is that hood? I don't think it is. I didn't hear, but I get that feeling from Caleb Plant when he got KO'd by Canelo. His Tennessee twang was apparent in the past interview. Sound like he hides that. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know if he has a southern accent. I was going to delete that, but I wanted you to read. Isn't that fucking, what's wrong with him? But see what he does? He wants to annoy people. You guys could fucking block him. He does shit like that. I'm good with it. No, Wall Street. You forget about Michael Moore. You think Moore is better than Chris Bird? Maybe if Chris Bird was a natural heavyweight, he would be, but Chris Bird was too small. Come on, Bright Light Report. How dare you come in my room with your filthy mouth and question if anybody could beat the king? You know the answer. I must have forgot. Filthy little fresh mouth you're talking about. Matter of fact, let's double it up. Must have forgot. Horse Roy. I'm playing with you, but I'm not. But welcome Welcome to the room. Jamie took something that could definitely make an impact on the boxing match. Not Austrian, and still looks suspect. So serious. Jaime, excuse me. Surviving. Try ass whooping. What's up, Rodriguez? Alberto, the type of guy to remind the teacher about homework. Nah. He's about himself. And that would just give him more work. Right? He would do that if he already did it and he saw people who maybe got away with it. Like whatever he does is to put him on top. That wouldn't put him on top. You know what I mean? That would just give him homework too. So why the fuck would he do that? Come on. Millville. M-I-L. Millville. The second one. MPO. I just looked it up. It said it has higher than average safety. Higher than average safety. So, no. Not from the hood. And Nutley, where he was born. Out just in Nutley. That's where fucking Bobby Ches, I think, is from that area where that's all Italians. Like fucking heart, like mad Italian. That's where the Sopranos was set. That's where they lived in Nutley. That's where they're supposed to live. And that just shows you how Italian it is. So not hood. I don't know. I even feel like he's making his lips look bigger on purpose. He's always like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm hating on my own people right now. I don't know why I'm doing that, but no, he's the guy that'll be like, if he sees somebody else writing like a second after the teacher says stop, he'll call him out. That's something he would do. Michael Moore had no defense. He got killed by the slowest puncher. Oh, come on. No defense. The slowest puncher? You also forgetting one of the hardest hitters, if not the hardest hitter ever? Are you serious, Wall Street? He got killed. Michael Moore beat the fucking shit out of George Foreman and got hit with that one punch. There's an example of a fight that I don't think Michael Moore should take too much. The fact that he's older, but that kind of fight. Michael Moore was piecing him up like Reese's the whole fight, and one punch landed. Come on. Alberto, the dude that be snitching at recess. Alberto's the dude that puts his tampon in and reuses it. Nah, see, with Plant, there's no black scent. Nah, there's not. He has a natural. Yeah, he doesn't come off like he's trying to be down to me. And he did grow up in the hood, didn't he? They shot. Just to me, like, although they say that you said black scent, black people, but it's a hood accent. Because I grew up in New York City, and like the reason the majority of people in the hood, at least when I was growing up, were Hispanic and black. So that's why most Hispanic and black people had that accent. But anybody in the hood, I knew mad white people, mad Asian people, Indian people. You ever hear Mamoon talk? That dude talks kind of hood. It's about where you grow up. You know what I mean? Right, Mamoon? You're a little hood voice. They shot a scene in The Sopranos at Patterson. Puncture. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Michael Moore, don't get better defense, and Chris Bird, stop it. I didn't say that. I said that Michael Moore doesn't have awful defense, and I said that Foreman did not kill him. He landed one fucking punch, literally, and was absorbing. That dude was... Foreman was swallowing more bombs than Yoshi during Super Mario. Come on. We all know that. We all knows that. Alberto's the type of guy. Alberto is not a guy. You think he's a tranny, huh? He might be. He might have a big pair of tits on him. That's why he doesn't want to cam up. It's the cleavage will be in the fucking camera. Yeah, Patterson is the hood. I got a homie from there. I didn't say that he has a black scent. I said that he sounds like he tries to hide his... No, not you. I was talking about Yayan. When he got KO'd, guard was down. He might. A lot of people do that shit. A lot of Southern people hide the accent if they, Plant versus Charlo, we need that. Hell yeah. But first we got to... Well, no, not necessarily. What if Charlo gets fucked up by our buddy, by Black Scent Man, Who want to see me on Undisputed? I got Sugar Ray Robinson at welterweight whooping ass. Damn. I mean, you're using the best fighter to ever lace him up, arguably. So, yeah, I hope you're winning. I've been boxing all my life. I know straight up preppy white boys that box to beat the shit out of the best boxers in the hood. That is absolutely true. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about, do you think that Cornflake is putting on a black scent? Or do you think that's just how he really grew up? That game is terrible. I only played it once. I fucking paid for it, too. I might as well play it. It's probably had a bunch of updates, right? It's probably better now. I should probably give it a whirl. Charlo not losing to his biggest fan. That's funny. Lammanna got sparked out by 39-year-old Lara. He got knocked out cold, huh? Damn. Franklin be getting knocked out. Let me see something. Lammanna versus Lara. PBC on Fox. This probably won't flag me. All right. All right, let's watch it. Let's watch the whole fight. Let's watch this shit.
Step up in class. Lara, 38 years old. Again, a long time top 10, if not top 5 fighter at 154 pounds. Highly respected, highly feared. A guy who's fought the best in the world. Lost a close competitive split decision to Canelo Alvarez way back in 2014. Right. But here he keeps campaigning at the age of 38. Tall. You wonder, can Thomas Lammanna hang with the big boy?
Ooh, he's not bad.
I think Lammanna is in great shape. I think he's really learned from his losses, especially against Cota. He's gone to work. I talk to him every so often by
I don't know why he looks like he has a body like he just
fighting. He had about 140 rounds of sparring against Southpaws. I think he'll make a good accounting of himself here, but he's in with one of the best who ever laced them up. So
that's not bad.
Such a high level of skill. You see right there, just able to get under that right hand. So definitely, Lara is so highly skilled. And Lammanna said, hey, look, I'm going to get after this guy. I hope I don't have to bring my track shoes. So far, Lara is the one stepping to Lammanna.
So defensively.
Good, hard left hand straight up the middle.
Defensively, he is doing.
And Lammanna said that he was always concerned about that punch, but here he sees it straight in the first round, that left coming straight through.
It did, and what he did was
that hurt him right there. That is a quick, lightning fast left.
He's getting hit through the middle.
And that's because he's walking straight in.
Keeping it up.
He's got to really come in from the left or right side. Take your pick, but you can't walk straight in. These guys live off the guys walking.
Down he goes, one left hand, and Lara puts Lammanna on his back.
All right, that was that. Defense was no good. He does got the Benavidez build. Yeah, kind of. Benavidez, too, doesn't have any muscles to show for. Neither did Felix Trinidad. Shit, I don't have that many muscles. I'm cut, but not as hard as I hit. I don't have muscles either. Yeah, that was a fucked up. So his defense, his offense, I would say, is at above average. Matter of fact, I would say his offense is good. Good offense, but his defense was a big problem. How many times did the straight left go right through the middle here? Right through the donut hole, right? And did he do this? Did he turn and keep it here? No. He just kept going forward like this. Beyond me. He's long. That's what she said, brother. Cubans are the best pure blockers on the planet. Yeah, right on the button. I mean, Jesus. Right on the button. But you saw he landed at least 3 or 4 of those before the last one put him out. It's weird, right? He looks fat, but he's not. It's weird. I hope they don't fucking flag me for that. If they do, I'll just cut it out. Yeah, man, that was... Charlo's going to fuck him up. His only chance is if he keeps throwing and catches Charlo, maybe hurts him. Because he had decent... He looks like, I would say, above average power and speed. Are we wrong? Above average power and speed, Lammanna has, for sure. And he has that tall frame if he can box. But you don't just walk at somebody like this. You keep the jab. You don't just do this. You throw this might be a little distracting, but you want to pop that jab to snap the cabbage back. Maybe it was short riding up. Maybe it was the shorts riding up. Not sure, but most boxers out of Cuba are counter and reactive and southpaws. Yeah. No way Johnny said he can. Yeah, that's what Johnny tried to tell me. Well, not tried to. Johnny did tell me today, though, that a big part of I'm going to ask him if he comes on. He didn't say a big part. He said a part of him picking Lammanna is Charlo being not right and showing up drunk. I thought he was drunk today in the press conference. Yayin didn't see it. You look at his eyes. They're clearly slightly glassy. He was drunk today. Or at least he had, and when I mean drunk, obviously not stumbling around. I thought Charlo was drunk today in the presser too. Telling you guys. Anybody else, look at it. You tell me you don't see it in his eyes. Nah, you can't do that. The best jab in the world. What's Jermall's best attribute? He pretty much has everything. Good power, good speed, good boxing, good setting traps, good IQ. High? Nah. He doesn't have a problem. Yayin, he doesn't have a problem with being high. He has a problem with drinking. You saw him. He was just a little loose. His eyes were, when you're high, his eyes look loose, look relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Nah. That's not fucking weed. He was more aggressive. He was more like slower, not saying shit that doesn't really make sense. That's alcohol. What's up, C. Jisms? C. Jisms. He looked like it before his other fight, and he looked good. Okay. I don't remember that, but okay. It's Charlo's jab. Oh, didn't he? He's the one who dropped. To me, he did. Johnny said, I like upsets. Not a reason to say sway your pick. Well, Johnny said that he thinks a big part of it is that Charlo's off mentally and also taking something. We assume it's alcohol. And he looked drunk to me today. Absolutely. I bet you anything he had a couple drinks before that fucking presser. Guaranteed. Best jab ever? Larry, the Easton Assassin, his ohms. Second best jab? Maybe Muhammad Ali. Marco, on some real shit, it's something deeper rooted in this whole drunk thing. What you mean? You need to keep boxing and not comment on You need to keep it boxing, not comment on personal shit. This is disgusting. Well, if you're talking about Charlo looking drunk, how do we not comment on something that is so obvious that he shows up at a press conference? It's like, you can't say don't criticize him when the person is doing something on a public forum in front of millions of people to put himself up for the utmost criticism. Johnny got to be more biased than Nestor Gibson. Nah. Jermall has a good jab, straight right uppercut. No, when he's on point, he's good. I don't know what he's going to say. Yeah, Ike Cortez jab. Ike Bazooka Cortez for sure. Charlo is done. I'm leaning towards picking Lammanna. I don't think so. Unless Charlo is drunk during the fight. Which I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, a little bit. Your boy Alberto came in. I think somebody timed him out. He deserved it. They didn't. Does it hurt to hear something about Charlo? I guess it does. Didn't read that right. Me? Jermall has a good jab. Jermall to me only has. Oh, Jamel. Okay. So you're saying Jamel has everything and Jermall only has a good jab. I got you. So what the fuck? What? He's not the only one drinking. You probably got drunks in your family or drug addicts. Don't we all have drunks and drug addicts in our family? What's that have to do with Charlo clearly being drunk? Like you have a real big issue when he didn't even look drunk. You're just going off previous stuff. He never showed up drunk. When he has had a real issue, why would he be drunk now? What you mean? He was just drunk in one of the fucking Zooms with Lammanna. Clearly drunk. What? He goes live from restaurants within the last year with his family, his daughter right now, drunk as shit. Wait, you think we're just making it up? The motherfucker has a problem with alcohol. I don't know about that. I learned from Ryan Garcia all the drinking and doing stuff don't mean nothing. I mean, that's a good point, MPO. Generally, it does. No, usually it does. It's bad. But you do have exceptions. Like Garcia came out and looked good. Well, and he didn't even look that good. He was holding. He was fucking doing his Victorville shell the whole time. He lost half the fucking fight from not being active because of all that. People human, they're trying to work. I'm with you. But you can't ignore it. It was clearly there. He's been doing press conferences, Zooms or whatever, clearly inebriated. You can't just, it's hard to ignore. And it fucking affects the betting. People are like, oh, maybe this might be an upset because this guy's not all there. And I feel bad for him. Mental health is a real thing. Don't get me wrong. But we can't ignore that it's there. Gen Z, I don't know. Key, you could. We have no idea what kind of Charlo. That's it. And that's a fact, Clarissa. She's trying to fucking rep her Texas boy. That's all. She's trying to rep her Texas man. Hometown, right, Clarissa? Hometown. He might be slow. Damn. She said, is this Charlo? Is Key Charlo? I never talked shit about Ryan. What? Everybody talked shit about Ryan. He was fucking acting like a crazy person. Stop saying clearly beat Usyk. I didn't say that. That was a close fight. I never said that. Both those fights were close as shit. But I think there's an argument for Fury to have won them. Charlo probably drunk right now. See, now that I can't dispute. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Why do people get offended over fighters? This could be his burner account. I hope he does overcome the addiction, but it's worth discussing. Of course, well, you have to. You have to. You know what I mean? There's no way not to when it's so clear. Do you feel me? Or do you don't feel me? Keep out of timeout. This bum out. Damn. Mooner. Timeout. What? Marco, you should play Undisputed on live. Why? To watch me get my ass whooped in a video game? Who gives a shit about that? Charlo drunk, going on all channels that are speaking on him. It's too bad. It's too bad. I don't have much faith in him. Although the odds of him actually being drunk on fight night are very unlikely. But I'm giving it odds. Got Charlo easy. I think so too. CEO sucking, blah. Ew. Ugh, this guy's about to get timed out. Gross. It's a very gross description, Key. Yep, me too. But I haven't played it since, MPO. They might have updated it. It might be okay. Yeah, me too. I'm still picking him too. He might beat him drunk. That's what I'm saying. He might be. That's a funny thing. This guy, Key, we're all picking Charlo. We're just saying he happens to be drunk for a predominant amount of hours in his day. That's all. You feel me? I'm a real G. I don't think any of you guys know that. Yo, Fred, you in here? I just wish Charlo ain't take 2 years off. He needed to. Well, you want him to go in all fucked up? You would have got hurt. I tell you guys, boxing is 90% mental. You can't go in when you're going through shit mentally. Get fucked up. The drunken. I love Rum Punch. I think that's hilarious. Rum Punch versus Cornflake. That's really funny. I don't like publicly making videos fucking like shitting on fighters, so I'm not going to say it publicly in one of my videos, but that's a funny one. He's never fought drunk, so he'll make weight and most likely win a wide decision. Well, he's also never gone through a problem like he's gone through now. You know what I mean? Everyone talks ish about fighters but get offended when it's their fighter. That's a fact. She's talking to you, Key. Nah, nobody can confirm it. That's true. You don't know what it was. Definitely, he was definitely altered. That's obvious. What it was on, yeah, you're right. We don't know what it is. It seemed to be alcohol, especially because of his past. Kia, weird ass. I'm gonna smack the shit out of him. Oh shit. He came out and said whatever Jay was dealing with is over at his best. Yeah, and then he showed up drunk as fuck in the online interview with him and Lammanna like 3 weeks ago. And then he showed up fucking drunk today. Not as drunk as he was the other day. Come on. There was only one interview where he was himself. So you saw the predominant difference. Respectful, eyes were clear, spoke clearly, fluid with his sentences. It's obvious when he's fucking altered, inebriated. Obvious. Calmempo. What's this? It's just around him being drunk. And that's okay. That's him at a fight. You could get drunk, just not, you'll be professional. Not when you're doing interviews, not when you're fighting. You know what I'm saying? Just go to show you fighters that are battling demons like Hector Camacho back in the day fought. Yup. He was slurring. Ain't gonna do shit. I'm at Uptown Gym every day, 1900 Pennsylvania Avenue. Where the fuck are you from? You got to give us a state. Oh, Baltimore. Saludos, Mr. Mark. I'm excited for some good boxing fights. All right. What up, Kamik? Even if they say he was drunk, it's all fun, just boxing entertainment. Baltimore. Pull up, Mamoon. You got a video, Key? You got any videos of you sparring or hitting the bag? Let's see, because Mamoon can actually fight. Let's see what you could do. I'm sure there's plenty of successful fighters that have fought high or drunk. High is easier. Like you do coke and you do speed and shit. That actually can be a performance enhancer. That's why it's illegal. Drunk will never help you. It'll always hurt you. Central nervous system depressant, which is what alcohol is, that just slows everything down. Not only slows down your your punches, but also slows down your reactions to trying to block punches. So you're throwing slower, you're reacting slower. Nightmare. Bro, isn't that the White House address? Might be. We said hi. He instantly went into yayo. Holy smokes. Well, because I thought of dudes who did fucking coke, like Aaron Pryor. And, you know, people tried to say a lot of his skills were coke crack based. Because he would go, like, motherfucker would just, ah! I'd be embarrassed to have someone to pull up to that nasty, dirty trash. Oh, she's fucking funny, man. She is funny. Peter McNeely looked drunk facing Mike Tyson that night. Nah, no, he didn't. He looked jacked up. No, dickhead is the home of Gervonta Davis. You didn't spell his name right, but I got you. We meant we meant weed. How do you know what you meant? That's not true. You know how many fighters were on coke? I just said Aaron Pryor, known for it. Bunch of fighters. Johnny Tapia, a bunch of dudes in the past were known for being cokeheads. Crack-based skills is analysis you can only get here. Crack-based skills, man. Some of those crack-based, is that what I said? Some of those crack-based skills, sharp as a tack. CJ Richams, the dopest man in the world. Where's Johnny's punk ass at? Playing us out. Look how Gervonta acts, moves, man purse, lip gloss, and pretty nails. Does he really wear lip gloss? Because that's too far. The man purse, I get some people do that. I wouldn't. Pretty nails, some dudes do that who are straight, but the lip gloss, I don't think. Anyone says pull up to Baltimore, I just say, okay, you won. You know, it'd be funny if Mamoon pulled up there with a camera and beat his ass. Hector Camacho sniffed coke right before he came out to the ring when he fought. There you go. I believe it. It is illegal, though. I guess he just didn't give a fuck. He was supposed to fight Roy Jones in an exhibition. Not years ago when Roy was still, and he declined it because he wanted to get high, and they would test, and he knew he couldn't get high. He admitted it. We different in Patterson. You scared him off, Mamoon. Oh, no, you didn't. Here he is. That bitch wouldn't pull up, I promise you. I don't know, man. Just realized I have a lot of family from the East Coast. My cousin's from Baltimore. That's fucked up. You have all this family from real normal places, and they threw you out there in the boondocks. They just threw you there with the cows and the sheep. It's fucked up. Let's start a GoFundMe for Key. Poor guy stuck in Baltimore. Chrissy, your second husband is coming home early. Hide the third. Huh? There's more of those damn Jewish white man dad jokes. I didn't get it. Chris is funny, man. I did 10 rounds today, kids. 10 rounds. Lighten that shit up. Lighten it up like a glow stick. Not when you're used to it. When you get used to it, it's like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Marco, I do have to admit, I did used to wonder as a kid, why the fuck out 50 states? I'm from Indiana. I don't blame you. All jokes aside, I don't blame you. Fucking middle of nowhere. I don't know either. But the cool thing is, you can always get the fuck out. You could always get out. You can move here to New York. You can get a job doing the shit you're doing, making screens, or like the physical shit that you do. There's tons of jobs like that. Come out here. You can even get you smart. Get a union job. Come out here. Work for like the MTA, the train. That's our train station, or for the fucking post office. Some shit that's like a union job, or the fireman or something. You only live once, Yayan. Get the fuck out of there. If you don't like, I'm saying, all jokes aside, if you don't like it, or if you want to try something like bigger and see what, the rest of the country, bounce. You can get that. You can get a job just like that. 10 rounds of power, Marco, sharp as fuck. Thank you, man. That's right. 10 rounds of speed and power. What up, Jerome? What's crack-a-lackin', J-Rome? I can run 21 miles but can't go 10 rounds. I know. You know how many people, highest level athletes, that I don't, they get tired way before me doing boxing? Even basketball. I see guys like on the court. I never got tired playing ball because I started boxing at 12. So the whole time I played street ball as a teenager, I would never get tired. Basketball ain't shit compared to boxing in terms of fatigue. Or drive a bus like Drew. Yeah, man. Any of that shit. Right. A bus, train, any of the fucking transportation. Damn, Yayan. Yayan. Nah, no. Why not? You wiling out, MPO. Why not? MTA is fucking, dudes make cake. Actually, dopest job is probably a firefighter. Those guys make cheese. You run 8 miles? All right. Not me. I always had boxing, was totally different kind of conditioning compared to it. Sure the fuck is. Know that facts from experience. Way different than boxing. Hell yeah. Any other sport, anything I've ever played, Yayan, all jokes aside, I don't get tired. Ever. Running, nothing. Yeah, Yayan, go to Florida. Your pretty fucking brown hair, you'll get nice natural frosted tips. Looking like a Indiana Backstreet Boy. Listen to Tank speak, describes ball. Yeah. You got Clarissa upset about this Baltimore thing. Florida, I would too. What's up, Holding? Marco, this is FBFTB. I can't stop glazing Haney and holding his stupid. Straw Vi MB. What's it today? Only thing that compares to boxing in terms of conditioning is wrestling. I wouldn't know, but maybe. Marco, that doesn't happen to black people. Sorry. It happens to you. What you mean? You got natural frosted tips. I've seen pictures. You got brown hair. Anybody who has brown hair, that means the shit can get sun bleached if it's brown. Only black hair can't get sun bleached naturally. You have frosted South Bend tips. You're an Indiana Backstreet Boy. Accept it. Let's move forward. Good Lord. Even wrestling and BJJ aren't quite the same. I don't know what BJJ means. Blow jobs, jerks. I don't know what that means. All right. Well, I could have swore in the pictures I've seen you got like lighter color hair streaks, but okay. Ping pong. I used to be nice at ping pong. Nah, I'm doing high school wrestling conditioning so hard. Maybe that's possible. I never done it. I don't believe it though, because in boxing we don't wrestle as much, but we hold a lot. There's a lot of holding on top of running around with using footwork, and on top of course, throwing punches, which is the most draining thing you could do. They should. Marco, you don't know much about us black folks. I mean, I don't know anything about having hair being black and having brown hair. That's true. Blowjob jiu-jitsu. Brazilian oh. No, he's not Tootie. He just looks like he's in a boy band with his frosted tips. Wrestling takes crazy conditioning. I believe it. I never done it, but I believe it. Yeah. Don't make me start going through the Instagram and finding the frosted tips. I remember you had fucking streaks of like blonde in your shit. I wrestled for 6 years. Still got more tired than boxing. Oh, still got more tired boxing. There you go. A boxing wrestle coming up. I'd rate wrestling cardio a little bit harder. Well, that's not what CJ Risms just said. So make up your fucking mind, jerky. What picture you seen? I don't remember, man. I never heard Blue say peopleizations. But okay. I'm sure. I think he does say that though. People tell me. I'm finna put my most recent picture. Nah, not your most recent. Put the one that shows the frosted tips. The MCJ part animal and wrestled. Right on. I wrestled 4 matches. I've never been so tired in my life. Man, get out of here with that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Blue definitely says, I didn't know that. Here's somebody talking up there. Kids should be sleeping, so I don't know who the fuck's talking. The weight cut from 160 to 135 was the hardest thing in the world. Well, yeah. You're a fucking 13-year-old trying to cut 25 pounds. You should not. Nah, that's too much weight. My R&B album was titled Part-Time Thug. Part-Time Lover. 7 months ago. See? Your shit's brown. I saw a picture with your shit frosted. Don't make me go find it. Your shit was frosted like an Entenmann's. I tried to tell my brother. But for real, though. Yeah, and jokes aside, does your hair change color at all in the sun? Because I feel like... Oh, it's so gross. Yeah, man. Fuck that. Yep. All right, fine. I'll believe you. Your shit's brown, though. Your shit is definitely brown. You look skinnier here. Did you gain weight since then? You look way skinnier here. You look like you gained a little weight. I'm not saying you're fat. Just look like you put on a little weight from that picture. Talk to me. Put on the winter weight? You put on that winter weight, huh? I used to do that. I would only put on like 5 pounds, but because, the winter, you want to, especially when you cut East Coast like us, eat some more comfort food, some barbecue. That weight cut shit is true. Wrestling takes unhealthy level of, fuck that. I got no interest in ever wrestling. Shit is mad fruity. Yo, one of my friends, I swear to God, one of my friends was like, he wrestled in high school, and he knew I boxed. A dude I knew in college, and one day we're talking. He's like, "Yeah, you ever like before a fight, you ever get like a little boner?" I'm like, "What?" I swear to God. He goes, right before the fight, you're all jacked up, you're a little excited, your adrenaline's going, you get a little boner. He's like, I used to do that before my wrestling matches. I was like, before you roll around body locked like a pretzel with some other sweaty dude, you would get boners? And I just went off on him. He was dead ass. Who'd you ban 3 times? Wait a second. You agreeing with that MPO? Cookie from the tree. Nah, I wrestled in that's what I'm thinking. But MPO just described it. Yeah, it is crazy. 5 bones to anyone who can name this guy. I don't know. What's Colwyn, dude? That's gross. What is this shit? Is this Yayan's Frosted Tips? The Charlo drunk thing? We already saw this thing. Nah, don't put that wrestler. I wrestled 7th grade and wasn't. That's what I'm. He was dead. I mean, you could imagine. And I don't hold back. I went off, man. I had a field day with him. Everything he did. We were at a eating, and he went to go to refill the soda. I was like, yo, don't get a boner on the way there. It's exciting. I was just ruthless. Nah, it's not Mark Henry. I know what Mark Henry looks like. That's T-Rex. I don't know what the fuck that is. What up, Tat? Yes, he looks drunk, E-Rock. He just likes dudes. I was like, yo, who the fuck is T-Rex? And why are we talking about him? Is Johnny still live with his punk ass? Oh, you're live? Yeah, Bizette. I wrestled a girl. I slammed her. Did not even give her chance. I'm a bad guy. I can confirm I am not. Huh? T-Rex is a battle rapper from the days of Smack. I don't know what Smack is either, but thank you. Mr. Tatted 215. Yo, but Yayan, I said it first. You know what I'm saying? I told him. So send me those 10 bones. Marco, your streams have been short lately. What you mean? Chris has every ethnicity in her. Yup, all of it. I couldn't go hard on the girl. Let her last 3 rounds. Just outpointed her. No win, no pin. No, you're not a bad guy. She just has no business on the mat with boys. True that. Boy doesn't know nothing. T-Rex is a dinosaur from the days. So he's a rapper, obviously. So what? Of course, he shows us. I never even heard of Big L. And I came up in New York City because he was underground. I heard of him well after he died. I didn't hear him since like 2000. I heard of him probably almost 10 years after he died. It was the first time I ever heard of him because he was underground. And back then, when he was rapping in the 90s, there was no internet. So, and he wasn't on the radio. They might have bumped him on some of those, like in New York City. The well-known stations wouldn't bump underground, and if they did, it would be mad late. Like at fucking 2 a.m, they would be bumping. So you didn't know of it. So it was easy not to know underground shit. Now, it's very different. They put me in with a girl once. I made sure they never did that shit again. I sparred a girl a couple times. Pieced her ass up. I didn't hit her hard, but it wasn't hard, but it was plentiful. You didn't know Biggie? What? What you mean? I don't think that Big Al would have made songs. I don't know. I mean, he didn't make it for a reason. Marco, we all know you sparked the girl. Nah. I was laying. I mean, I was lacing her up like a pair of cement fours. That was happening. Laced her up like I cracked open a brand new box with a brand new pair of cement fours. But I wasn't hitting her hard. Just plentiful. I had to sneak back into my laptop's parents took my phone. Nobody believes you're 10. Stop it. You can't be a hip-hop head and didn't know Big. Yeah, I don't believe. She must mean somebody else. Maybe she meant Big L, not Big. There's no way, because Biggie was on every fucking radio station in Texas, everywhere. Just sent it. You sent what? Oh, the Cash App. Big L was very talented lyrically, especially with metaphors. I like the song that he did about slang. That was dope. Yeah, she meant Big L, not Biggie. I never heard of him either, and I was a hip-hop head. I'm with you. Maybe because we're older, too. Nah, we were his age. Well, you're a little younger than me, but why is it so hard to believe I'm 10? Because you're not fucking 10. I can tell the way you talk. She's from Texas, not NY. I know. This guy says he's 10. Go on cam up and show us that you're 10. I don't believe it. No fucking way. Why did Biggie sales? That's just how they talked, MPO. There wasn't all this homophobia. Like, there was homophobia, but to a mass, and I still do it to you guys. I'll fuck with you guys today. Be like, yo, you're a big idiot. I'm like, yeah. Somebody call me a big idiot. I'm like, yeah, I got something big for you. Like, that's how we did shit back coming up. It was the biggest disrespect to invite somebody to your shit. Like, that's just how they did it. The phrase suck my dick, shit, Chi Ali served 10 years in prison and killed somebody because the dude told him suck my dick. Like, that was one of the worst disrespects you could say. So that's why. And back then, the homophobia wasn't so high. Dudes took it for, they knew he was joking. All his rhymes were about banging girls. So clearly it was a joke. People weren't so fucking, now it's like everybody's trying to, they think they're smart because they can detect the gayness and point it out and be funny. Like, come on. It's stupid. Yeah, I don't believe him. He's full of shit. People take things too weird now. Yup. So you would suck your daddy's... What? He said he would suck... He said you look so good, I'd suck your daddy's dick. So first of all, not mine. It would be my wife's dad. That's first off. And it's not meant literally. Jesus Christ. I got to explain that to a New Yorker? Get out of here with that. Yeah, see, he's clearly joking. I was reckless with SMD in the middle school. 10 years for suck my daddy's dick is crazy. Just whoop his ass. What? Oh, 10 years. Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew all underground from NY beating us artifact. Why didn't you ever? Yeah, I never heard of Big L either. And he's from not only my city, my borough. Like, he's from my borough. He's from Harlem. I'm in Midtown. That's 50 blocks. To y'all who don't understand, that's about 3 miles away. That's nothing. Yeah, that's a fact, Jerome. Your gold member's on some shit today. Usually he's well behaved. Maybe he's drunk. Jerome, where are you from again? Remind me. It's a light live. That's kind of fucked up. Everybody's probably in Johnny's. I fucking introduced him to you guys, and you guys are going to him. I'm happy for him, but I'm not happy for myself. Brick City. My man Shaq grew up. Well, grew up until he was, I don't know, probably like 10 or 11. But he said he sucked his cousin's D as a kid. Did he really say that? From Harlem? I mean, does Sugar Ray Robinson count? Because he moved to Harlem at like 11. There's very few fighters from Harlem. He's doing call-ins. I do call-ins here. You guys don't fucking like it. Round 1. I don't think my subscribers are watching round 1. I'm not saying talking shit about him, but those we're not tied together in any way. I put Johnny on, and he's trying to overtake me. I'm going to have him knocked out. Silk City? I never even heard that. I took call-ins. You guys don't fucking call. You know how many times I've done call-ins and nobody called in? But that fucking Australian guy who loves talking? That's it. Or New Zealander, I mean. I know, he is taking my OGs. It's fucked up. Then I guess they're not real OGs. Let's take him out. Let's take him out. I mean, I'm glad. I will say one thing. I'm glad Alberto's over there. That's positive. Give you 1 second, people. All right, back, black. Time to get loose. I took a bite out of crime, washed it down with some juice. Fuck you. I don't know what his problem was. He was cool. You know what it was? He was getting his fix in with this guy. They kept arguing. He always has to argue with somebody. You know what I mean? I'd say James Toney nickname was one of the best. Lights Out. That's pretty good. I'm actually watching Karate Kid tomorrow, Saturday night. I'm watching the new one with my family. The raffle, we're going to have to do it at some point. Scruff McGruff. Right. Rob first, then CJ. And then he went too far. And that was it. Yeah, I'm going to go see that shit. It was like 30 when the original came out. I'm going to fuck you up one day. Is Johnny still alive? Who knows? Who knows? You was like 30. Yeah, I was like 30. Okay. I'm tired, man. I'll definitely do a 2 p.m. tomorrow. I'll probably be on TBV in the morning for a little bit. And tomorrow night, depends. I might go see my mom's in Manhattan, in Harlem. But if I don't go to Harlem, see my mom, Dukes, then I'll be on tomorrow night. Mr. Miyagi was touching the dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but it sounds ratchet. Just say you went with his mama when the original came out. Now, I don't like talking about people's mamas. I feel like that goes too far. And what if his mom's died? Like, I don't know. Fuck that. I ain't doing that. Kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme. You guys watch Cobra Kai, right? Shit is dope. I love Cobra Kai. Shit is dizope. No, and do not ever slander Pat Reed ever again. Karate Kid was getting touched, allegedly. I never heard that. Nah, Mr. Miyagi was a great mentor to Daniel's son. No 2D activity. I don't think so. My mom, 10 years, then, dude, would be weird. She's 10 years younger than me, right? What boxer has the best fight name? Is it Hitman? None of those. The ones I like are the one fighters, like I'm telling you, like Atomic Bull to me is dope. The guys never really got to that level. You know, look at Sugar Ray Robinson and Leonard, two of the greatest ever. Their nickname, simple, Sugar. I love Bloodsport. You guys remember that one? He was old. He looked 18, but he was like 20. He might have been 23 or 24, but he looked like fucking 15. Yo, Bob, where'd you go? Were you over there with Johnny, you fucking traitor? Let me ask you a question. Millville, New Jersey. That's where Cornflake is from. Millville. Millville. We're having a talk about this. We all think that he's putting on a, quote, black scent, trying to be all hood. When isn't Millville like a safe fucking white boy, like a safe white town? Break us down. Let me know if you know. I know that's probably nowhere near where you grew up, but you might know about it. Talk to us. Second to None was okay. Yeah, Bloodsport was dope. Does Karate Kid going into action movies, or do you consider them fight? Both. Fight movies are action movies, aren't they? Because fighting is an action. It's action. It's running around. It's no guns and shit, but I like Poison Junior Jones. That one's dope. Back to the Future or Goonies? Back to the Future. I'm not into Goonies. Hispanic causing panic at the name. Yes, Melville is a white town about an hour. Okay. So, and it's not hood at all, right? So there's the answer to our question. So why the fuck does Cornflake talk like that? Who's the Hispanic causing panic? I never heard of that. Oh, yeah, you're from fucking, it's the burbs, right? Because, Cornflake is from there. So everybody was being like, yo, he sounds like he's forcing a black scent, so to speak. When I was coming up, they used to call that WIGGA, a wannabe black person, basically, because he's trying to be like, yo, like Vanilla Ice type bullshit. So our question is, maybe he grew up in the hood, and that's not fake, even though it seems forced. So that's why I'm trying to figure out from New Jersey dudes, is Millville a place where he could have grew up in the hood? And it looks like the answer is no. Yeah, I watch Coneheads, of course. It was before my time. Man, get out of here. Now you're going to get Yayan all excited. Yeah. How old are you, Jerome? What, you like 41 or some shit? Coneheads always seem... Nah, I thought it was fun. Not hood at all, but he was hanging out in Atlantic City. Yeah, well, you don't grow up in a white fucking rich neighborhood and just because you hang out a little bit in Atlantic City start talking like you're from fucking Harlem. CJ, TS, 42. All right. Happy birthday. Coming up. Marco, would it be gay if I rubbed your baldy in person? As long as you rubbed it with your hand, nothing else. Maybe a little gay, but not too bad. Weird, maybe. Probably weird. More weird than gay. I swear, Marco, I said he sounds like he's doing his best impression of an NY accent. Yeah? Well, Jersey kind of sounds like New York a little bit. Like a lot. It's because the truth is, most people, Jersey was settled from New Yorkers, dudes who wanted to move out to the suburbs, dudes who didn't want to live in the city, but were making mad cake and wanted to have a suburban life, but be close to New York City. So that's why you hear a lot of the same accents. Johnny's, I was watching. Okay, good. Mungi is a cheater. That's a fact. It's right, CJ, but that's kind of an accurate description. Me? Nah. Yo, for the first time ever, MPO, when I moved out here to Connecticut just recently, I deaded cable. I hate to say it, but like even the game, I watched it on, I pay for all boxing and basketball. And I use the same site that plays some of those fights. Like, what do you need? And you know, I have Netflix, I have the other shit, but like whatever I don't get, I can watch on my computer. Why pay? I was paying $200 a month for cable for the last probably year that I did not need. That's $2,000 I could have had in my pocket right now. Camden might be one of the worst hoods in the fucking world. I drove through. That shit is gutter. I get you. They got trailer parks on the side of the highway in Camden. I couldn't believe it. Well, so it's called Bridge and Tunnel. You know this, Jerome. You're one of them. Jersey's Bridge and Tunnel. I grew up in Manhattan, Hell's Kitchen, but you got Bridge and Tunnel. You got Connecticut, where I'm at now. Greenwich, specifically, is probably the most expensive place to live. And it's probably the closest. You're in New York City, 25 minutes. Greenwich, suburb. So you got Connecticut, Jersey, Rockland County, Westchester, Long Island. Those are the 5 bridge and tunnel places that people live that are anywhere from 30 minutes, from 25 minutes to an hour from New York City. So that's where all the rich people move to. What up, True? You know Mike Trout is from Melville. I don't know who the fuck that is, so no. H-Town. I'd Connecticut to NY as... I don't know. Again, off all those bridge and tunnel. We call them bridge and tunnel, obviously, because you got to take a bridge or a tunnel to get to New York City. You have to. All those. Bridge and tunnel, you have to. Actually, not Westchester, huh? You don't have to take a bridge or a tunnel to get to Westchester. I think that's the only one. Yeah, now you don't. Just highways. But the rest, you need a bridge or a tunnel to get to. Actually, Connecticut either. Well, they just call it bridge and tunnel anyway. I believe it, man. Camden was gutter. Did you say... Hadouken! Is that what you're saying? Hadouken! Oh, Hoboken. Yeah, Hoboken's part of Jersey. Yeah. Yeah. Well, not nice. So in New York City, the shit all maintains the same visual structure, same tenements, same projects, but they take the tenements and they basically throw paint on them, update the appliances in the kitchen, you know, update the sheetrock, put some new fucking tiles on the floor, then they rent it out to people for a lot of money. But you're still living in shitty, small New York City apartments that you got to walk up, old-ass bones, you know what I'm saying, mice, roaches, all that. And, you know, they fix it up, though. They make it livable. So it's nice in terms of it looks the same. It's just cleaner and painted. It's cleaner and kept. But the people, it gentrified like a motherfucker. All the poor people moved out, and now it's expensive. Hoboken, I know. So was Jersey City, right? Gentrification at like a motherfucker. When I got back from college, from boxing at the University of Arizona, I got back in 2000, and that's when my neighborhood started changing. Right? It fully transformed about 2005, but in 2000, I already saw it. All these tenements that I would see the hood dude sitting on the corner, or the Puerto Rican immigrants, or the whatever it was sitting on the stoop. It was almost half of them were gone. And I would see like fucking hipsters kind of walking around, and gay people. My neighborhood, a lot of gay people moved into my neighborhood. And then I also saw that the buildings, like I'd look in the hallway, and now the hallway was painted. There were some pictures on the wall. You know, the stairs had like a fresh line of carpet going up them. You know, just doing little things to make it look better. But underneath, it's the same bones. That's when it started. Then around 2005, the fucking price that back in the day, NY was so bad that the communities were bidding for homes for $1. I don't know, man. I'm not that old. How old you think I am? You think I was born in 1806? Camden has nice parts. Jesus. Today's word gentrification. You can gentrification. Marco, stay consistent. Your channel will grow really big and fast. I appreciate you, man. What you mean by consistent? What you mean? Because I've been going live twice a day. Is that what you mean? I moved out the hood and my mom's still here. Can't lose focus. Yeah, man. Went to university. They recruited me. I was on the university. It was either there or University of UCal Berkeley. I wanted to live in a warm state for the first time in my life, somewhere where it's on the West Coast, just to see what it's like. And I boiled it down to those two. But since I got the scholarship wasn't full, they only paid a little bit because it was boxing. I chose University of Arizona because the shit was way cheaper. Yeah, no, you're not. That's one of the most expensive places in the fucking world. Manhattan did a complete 182. I remember hookers on 36 in 96. You kidding? My neighborhood was hooker central. They would be on the literally growing up 8, 7, 8, 9 years old. They'd be on the corner every night. I'd see hookers. All jokes aside, every night. Fucking pimps walking around wearing the purple minks, like the shit you see on the Dave Chappelle skit. Like that's how they really dressed. Really dressed. Shut up, Yain. Punk ass motherfucker. Nah, not in New York City, nah. The Bronx had a little bit. That was more the 70s MPO. I'm born in 76, but nah. That was like this. That was when they built the Cross Bronx Expressway. The mayor at the time put that shit straight through the Bronx. Uprooted mad families caused, and it was like a fucking war zone. People left. They were pissed. They were burning houses down. They just knocked down all bit just so they could put a fucking highway across so people can get from Manhattan to the Bronx quicker because it was all about going to Manhattan. And that's what started the Bronx with all that abandoned shit. But that didn't hit Manhattan, not where I was. Hookers came to East, and yeah, I bet they did. East New York is one of the worst places too. I never see pimps. Yeah, that was back in the day. Your last stream is better. Johnny's great interviewer in round one is good at being host on TBV. Appreciate you, my brother. 1988. Why are you saying 1988? I'm confused. I believe it. We took some friends who were visiting from Seattle to NYC, and they were in shock. Yep. Some people, please name. There's one. I would say Caleb Plant. Uncle Murda. I thought you said Uncle Marco for a second. I'm like, aren't you only like fucking 7 years younger than me? I can't be your uncle. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to be. All right, people. I'm going to bounce. It's late. That year you turned 40. Shut the fuck up. All right. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you tomorrow at 2. Yayan, enjoy. Get some ice cubes. Sit on those ice cubes so your Indiana butt cheeks, the swelling goes down from the vicious lashing that the Knicks gave the Pacers. I know it hurts. Good night's sleep tomorrow. It'll still be red. It'll be less swollen. You'll maybe be able to walk around. I'm sorry we took the belt to those butt cheeks the way we did. It's mad gay that I keep saying butt cheeks, right? I thought it'd be funny, but it comes out saying it's just gay. But whatever. Just follow me now. You'll be okay tomorrow, though. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, as always. See you tomorrow. Peace.